Hi, I'm Doug Oster from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Welcome to Digging with Doug. Today it's all about topiary, ivy topiary. This is Denise Schreiber. She's greenhouse manager for Allegheny County Parks and Mrs. Know-It-All on our radio show every Sunday morning on KDKA. Plug, plug.
Sure, why not?
How did we come up with that name, Mrs. Know-It-All, anyway?
That was your idea, just because I do know it all.
That's right. Well, I don't know anything about ivy topiaries, so what's the first step when we're looking for something to make into a topiary?
Well, there's any number of plants you can use, but this is one of the easiest ones, and these are just ivies, and I like to get them that they're long and stringy. That's what you want to look for. And then you want to also make sure underneath that there's no little creatures or anything.
Ivy can have like aphids and...
Aphids and mealybug, which are little white cottony bugs that you can take care of very easily. And what you want to do is you want to decide what kind of form you want. Now this is a very simple form. This was like $3. And you want to get a pocket.
So where do you find something like this?
Garden centers. I don't see them in big box. I see them in garden centers. You can get them from catalogs. And there's all different shapes. This is the simplest fate.
This is a little bit more difficult.
This is a little more difficult. And what you'll see here is this actually has a base because this is a larger frame, and it actually stabilizes it in the pot. This one also has a base. People try to make them sometimes with coat hangers, but they're not as sturdy. And
how much did you say that was?
This was $3.
Yeah, why not just buy the form?
And it's coated, so it's green, and
nice.
You'll see less of the metallic.
And we're going to use this one.
And we're going to use this one. So one of the other things we need to, this is a great project that you can do with kids. This is so simple. You can make gifts with it, and you can really impress all your friends, and you can do smaller ones. But the first thing we want to do is we actually want to
get some soil in there.
Soil in here.
You know, I love this stuff, this plant pro-potting soil, organic, and filled with all sorts of chicken manure and such.
We're actually going to wet this a little bit, so let's put it right here.
All right.
And we'll get some water, and we'll moisten it, and then we'll put it in here.
I'll go get the water.
Okay.
I'm getting the water.
Let's put a little more soil right here.
All right.
Because this will compact. And people don't realize this when they get potting mix, make a well, like you do.
Oh, like we're making pasta.
Yeah. What we're going to do here, don't go far, is you want to moisten this.
For once, you're the one getting your hands dirty. I don't have to get my hands dirty. I like that.
Oh, I always get. It's always fun getting your hands dirty. A little more water, sir.
Okay.
Okay, you can pour it right in the middle. There you go. We're going to add a little bit more. People always plant this dry, and then it doesn't seem to moisten as well after you put all your plants in. That's why you want to moisten it ahead of time. Also creates less dust. You could even do this like in a Ziploc bag and moisten it, and then you would have it a little cleaner.
Yeah, whenever I start seeds, I always get the material moistened first, and we want it wet but not dripping, right?
Right. You know, you don't want it to really hold together like you would outdoor soil. But see, now we have less dust to work with.
Yep.
So we're going to do this, and we're going to put this in here.
Any pot good?
You want to get one that fits the size of the thing. You don't want to put this in a wee little pot, and it won't fit. Now we can get this in here, and that'll help stabilize it. And you can see that we're about 3/4 of the way up. We're going to take this and just fill it up a little bit more, and we're going to compress this in.
That's really going to hold the form for you.
That's really going to hold the form. Well, the other thing is we have to put our ivies in.
Right.
Now, I got this. I'm going to squeeze this out. And you can see that this is a little bit root bound here.
But it looks pretty good.
It looks real good. It's not too tight. You want to loosen this up a little bit. Oops. It's a hungry topiary form. And I'm just going to make a hole in here. Push this in here because I'm still going to add a little more soil. This one's really good.
Yeah, perfect.
And I'm going to put this on the other side here. Get that in here. We're going to add a little more soil. We're not going to bury them. We're just going to stabilize them in here.
And when you picked them out, you wanted the longest trailers you could find.
Right. I actually went to a greenhouse, and They didn't have any completed ones. I did want to show one that was completed, but that I got the nice long trailers. And all you do is start wrapping it around.
Oh, this looks easy.
This is really easy. You got to wrap it around like this. And then we're going to take the other one, and we're going to wrap this around like here. Come on.
This is a great winter project, you know, when
Oh,
you
absolutely.
really want to be out in the garden, but you want to work with something green. This is perfect.
Yeah, you can get your hands dirty, and you
Yeah.
don't have to
Well,
have
you
a green.
can.
No, I'm a clean person. Yeah, just take a look at these garden gloves. You can tell. We're just going to kind of get this like right in here. Now you notice that I have all these other trailers here. Now what I can do, this one's fairly long, so I can bring this in here, and I can also wrap, come on, wrap this around, and this will make it a little thicker through here. Now what's going to happen as these grow, you're going to have some branching off like we do here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is actually cut some of these off down here, and I have to use my glass so I can see. Doug has contacts in.
No, I don't. But I can't see either.
Just kind of clean it up a little bit. You'll see some smaller ones. Now, as the plant grows, you're going to have these come back. You want to continue to just snip these off.
So you keep one or two main
Right.
leaders there.
Okay?
I mean, it already looks nice.
That's right. And then the only thing you have to do is keep it watered on a regular basis. Ivy likes medium light. You don't need to keep it in a bright sunny window. And see, as these grow, you'll be able to train them. And that's so about once a week. You want to just go over, check your plant. The other thing you want to do is wash it off about once a month. Just put it in the sink with a little sprayer, kind of wash off all the dust. You don't want to mist it because that can create fungal problems. But this way you're kind of cleaning it up, and the plant's actually able to take in more oxygen when it has clean leaves.
Well, you really are, Mrs. Know-It-All.
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much for your
Oh,
time.
you're more than welcome.
Now remember, if you want more information about what we just talked about, log on to www.post-gazette.com/homes and click on the Gardening Forum button. I'm also giving away seeds for a tomato called Green Spears Tennessee Tomato. If you'd like some seeds, log on there. Until then, we're done.
We're done.
We'll see you next week.
And bring that bag in a little bit.
All right. Oh, this bag. I'm sorry.
These are like surgical instruments. Did I tell you I once took off the tip of my finger and never felt it? Figured it out when I saw all the blood.
Ugh.
That'll be an outtake.